Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today is Sunday, today is Father's Day, and today we are cutting some grass. Because of the rain that we've had in the past 2 days has cut us short, and we haven't been able to mow as many yards as we were supposed to mow. So today we're going to go do the small commercial mowers in the beginning, and then we have 3 larger yards in the early afternoon, hopefully be done early today.
Hopefully it warms up because it's a little cold today.
It's supposed to be a high of 60 today with 15 to 20 mile an hour winds again. So let's get started. As we're going through and doing all these little commercial properties, should have stopped at one river crossing that we did there, or where the highway crossed the river, and showed you just how swollen, I guess, these rivers still are. And they're 20 miles from the lake, so they've got 20 miles of river that's flooded over the banks, pretty much most areas. That's got to hit Lake Huron yet, so that's just in our area. So you think of all around Michigan and Wisconsin and everywhere else where we got lots of snow and now we got lots of rain, how much more that's going to bring the Great Lakes up. It's going to be, they said no, about another 4 more inches yet, so let's see what happens with that.
I noticed this morning when we were out doing our morning picture that I couldn't believe they actually put a life, was a life ring, or yeah, one of those life rings.
Throw ring for,
yeah, and normally they don't have those out there, but this year they said that there's going to be a lot of people that have to be careful when they're out in the lake swimming and boating and stuff because the water's so deep. And
the current has changed and created bigger riptides.
Yeah, and they're afraid that there's going to be a lot of drownings this year, so.
But it's just like everything else, you got to use common sense, and there's for some reason there's a lot of people that don't have too much common sense anymore. Okay, this is the dam at the end of Grand Lake. Grand Lake is another one of our inland lakes, which is a very large lake. Usually about midsummer, where the top is, which is about a foot underneath this water that's flowing through there, is where the lake level is usually at. It's way up in there. And then this little river here feeds into Lake Huron. This gives you an idea of how much water is actually here. I know the southern states are flooding, or everybody's having flooding issues, but the Great Lakes is filled up so much more than what it has been in the past years. I think we're going to hit the level of 1986, which would be record height to the lake. There is, I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to load up a picture of a restaurant that is always on the river. It's been there forever. Well, now it is not on the river, it is in the river. And gives you another idea of what's going on with these lakes and how bad it's going to be in the future if it doesn't slow down on the rain and the snowfall for the next couple of years to bring the lake level back down to normal. But I think it's going to take about a 3-year drought to lower this lake level down, but also going to need some warmer temperatures because it's not even 60 degrees yet today, and it's not supposed to hit anything above really 65, I think it is, through the whole next 10 days or something like that, and they're not calling for any rain. But that always changes because all it takes is the wind to change directions and we got rain. Okay, we just got done with 2 yards. One more right across the street from each other. Vicky does 1 yard and I do another yard. I grabbed the blower and was blowing everything off after I was done weed whacking and trimming and everything, and Vicky's looking at me like, you're done already. And she calls me, what did you call me? Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez, yeah.
But then I remembered he got done before me today because usually he does edging there. Every other week he edges that line. So that's why he got done before me today.
Yeah, because I didn't do any edging this week because, well, it was their scheduled week scheduled to edge, but we've had so much rain there, it just created mud because the ground was really soft. So I just chose not to edge there this week, and hopefully Friday this next week I can get it edged up, because we're not supposed to have any rain for the next 10 days, but that's always subject to change. So now we are going to mow the grass at the new dentist office. If you've been following me around any amount of time, especially through this past winter, you've been seeing me plow snow at the parking lot at the dentist office through the whole winter, and then now they're in their new place, and part of it was hydroseeded yesterday, so we're gonna mow the areas that's not hydroseeded and doesn't have any work in it. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a view of what's going on there.
And then last year we did mow that lawn. There was no building there, so maybe we can show you what that looked like before the building was put up.
Yeah, I'll put a link up on the top there in one of them videos, if I remember.
Yeah, it was just a blank, just empty field, nothing on it.
It's gonna look really nice after the grass comes in.
Stolen identity. You know I see through anything. I'm a one-man army with a bitter sting. You give me no reasons. I'm broken to pieces. There's no one who can erase.
I did the best I could to get a video there, but yes, it's raining. Not supposed to be raining, but it is.
But it's not the first time we get rained on in this yard.
Oh my goodness.
We've gotten rained on this yard several times.
Today is another one. Oh, I never even brushed any of my clippings off, so.
Me neither.
So I don't know what all we got on video. I set the camera up in one spot and just put a hat over top it, trying to keep it dry, and then I got a little bit up in the front here. But this yard is going to be interesting to mow once all the grass comes in, because I'm not sure what I'm going to have to push mow and what's going to be able to get with the big mowers, because there's slopes and valleys and everything else in there, just because the way the township made them do things for drainage in this parking lot. But come the winter time, it's going to be easy to plow because there's nothing in the way. So this is going to be real simple to plow it. I should be able to do this one in about 15-20 minutes, majority of it. Because there's going to be a little bit of shoveling, but I don't think it's going to be awful too bad. So anyhow, I guess that's it for us today, because we're rained out. We're done. And I know it is Father's Day, and this video will be up today. My videos are normally a day or two behind, but this one's going to be up today. So that's going to be the end of our video for today. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Have a good evening. See you at the next yard. Hope it don't rain in your neck of the woods, because it's been raining here forever. Goodbye.
And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yes, to all the fathers, happy Father's Day. Peace be with you.